So don't worry, we will talk about the Vikings-Rams game at some point during this video, but to start this video off, I just want to ask a question. Legitimately, how much money do you think Sam Darnold has lost himself in the last 2 weeks? I'm willing to bet it's probably around $75 million, like not even kidding you. I feel bad for the guy, man. He had a great year and then picked the worst time to have the worst 2 games of his season. Also, what I tell anybody about playing the Rams in the playoffs? You don't want to do it. Anyway, as far as today goes, I would just like to welcome everybody back to another NFL Reddit video. Basically, I just scroll down Reddit and read the headlines that are interesting to me. Couple of plugs before we hop into it as always though. Don't forget to use code Wyatt's World on G Fuel, Waggle Golf, or Prize Picks. By using my code on G Fuel or Waggle, you're gonna save yourself a discount on any of their products, and by using it at sign up on Prize Picks, you're gonna guarantee yourself to win a free $50 with your first $5 entry. But always remember, play responsibly, and let's get into NFL Reddit. Okay guys, so first piece of news I'm reacting to here is just a statistic that the Minnesota Vikings are now the first 14-win team in NFL history to lose in the wild card round. Incredible. Anything to bring the franchise down, even when they're doing good, man, will happen to them. Like, even after this great season, they still find a way to look like a bunch of jackasses. And you know what, while we're at it, I might as well just give you my short reaction to this total shit show of a game, but this game sucked. The Vikings offense sucked. The Vikings defense sucked. And you know, looking at the Rams, it's not like you'd think they did all that well either. Stafford had 2 touchdowns, only 200 yards though. Kyron Williams only had 76 yards. But I think it's more so the fact that Sam Darnold was sacked, if I read this correctly too, a record 9 times in a playoff game. Even though it was early on in the game, I feel like the second Matt Stafford's what should have been a fumble 6 got called back and given back to the Rams, that absolutely killed like 90% of the Vikings roster. I feel like they just truly didn't care after that. Oh boy, this is good. The Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has spoken with Colorado head coach Deion Primetime Sanders about the team's head coaching vacancy. If you guys haven't heard, Mike McCarthy is not going to be returning as the head coach of Dallas, and also, with Dallas waiting to get rid of Mike McCarthy, they missed out on Bill Belichick, and they're probably going to have to miss out on Ben Johnson now too. Idiots. I mean, this decision doesn't shock me. It's been kind of rumored all year long, but the one thing about it that would surprise me is if he went somewhere to coach that wouldn't have a really good chance at drafting Shedeur. Now, the Cowboys are the 12th pick. I don't know college. You guys know that I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to mock drafts. I'm not sure if Shedeur could actually fall that far. I'm not saying Dallas couldn't trade up to get him, but at the same time, they just paid Dak through the roof. If Deion Sanders does in fact sign down there as the head coach, I'm gonna almost expect kind of a Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix 2 situation. This is an interesting stat here. Mike Tomlin fans, plug your ears. Sean McVay now has the same number of playoff wins as Mike Tomlin in 8 seasons. McVay has a playoff record of 8-4 with 2 Super Bowl appearances over the course of 8 years, while Tomlin has a record of 8-11, also with 2 Super Bowl appearances over the course of 18 years. For the record, I am a fan of both coaches. It's just that as Tomlin's career goes on, as crazy as it sounds, he is starting to look more unimpressive. Here's a piece of news regarding the Packers. It says when Jair Alexander was asked to speak at the locker room cleanout, he declined, saying he doesn't know if he's going to be back and he doesn't have anything good to say, so he's not going to talk. I mean, in a way, that's kind of smart. He's not burning bridges, but yeah, that's definitely not encouraging either. But at the same time, I'm going to be honest, I don't think Green Bay would really miss him all that much. The guy can't stay healthy. He runs his mouth so damn much. He's getting paid a lot, and when he does play, he makes great plays, but he also gets torched just as much, at least it seems like. When is he a free agent? I think it's 2026 or 2027. Send him to the Raiders. This is crazy. Baker Mayfield is now the all-time career leader in playoff passer rating with 105.9. 2 through 5 are Mahomes with 105.8, Bart Starr with 104.8, Kurt Warner with 102.8, and Josh Allen with 102.3. Pretty crazy too, like look at this. 5 games played, he has a passer rating of 105.9, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 3 picks. What the fuck? This said, I just landed in the Las Vegas airport and did the hardest double take of my life. And yeah, me too. Bro, that looks exactly like OJ Simpson. Like, exactly to a T. For those who didn't know, OJ did live in Las Vegas and he's also dead. I know we don't cover a lot of college ball here, but special go fuck yourself to Drew Aller, who is returning to school for his senior year. And I'm not mad about that. I'm mad at the fact that this guy sucked so badly in the playoff game, he single-handedly lost me my prize picks. This guy will always be an op to me now, too. Like, I don't care if in 4 years he comes off the bench and wins a playoff game for the Bills. He is 100% absolutely, hit it, John, ass. Here's a report on George Pickens, furthering the implications that he will probably not be back next year. It says right here that he showed up late to the Steelers' Christmas game versus the Chiefs. Again, this is just a rumor, not sure why it's just surfacing right now. But it says right here, Pickens showed up late to the Steelers game against the Chiefs, not arriving at the stadium until after the Steelers had submitted their inactive list. According to the report, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin told every player to be there at least 2 hours before kickoff, but Pickens arrived an hour and 25 minutes before kickoff. Like I said, man, he's just kind of been a problem for a while, it seems like. Wait, is this fucking real? Hold on, what? 1 day ago? Why am I just finding out right now that Mike Vrabel is the Patriots head coach? What the hell? Great move by them. He should have never not been a head coach to begin with, but like, I never heard about that. For the record, I still feel bad for Gerard Mayo, but I mean, Mike Vrabel is an established head coach. This is kind of wild. Bo Nix to Troy Franklin is the first rookie-to-rookie touchdown in NFL playoff history. That's never been done before? Really? How has that not been done? Like, seriously, that seems insane. Here's something I want to talk about a little bit, and it's Zane Gonzalez living with a tough mental health disorder, none other than OCD. For those who didn't watch the game, or for those who had seen the game and didn't know what was going on when he was doing it, Zane Gonzalez was shown walking on the field, rubbing his hair, putting his helmet on, taking it off, rubbing his hair, putting his helmet on, and he repeated it like 3 or 4 times. Obviously, the clip has gone viral and people are talking about it. Some people are joking about it, but like, I just gotta like tell those who don't understand what OCD is, man, that shit is, it's really like, it's real. I deal with it. I know a ton of people who deal with it. Sometimes it's a lot worse than other times. But the thing about OCD that people don't seem to understand, or I should say the most common misconception I see about it, is people that think it means you're like a neat freak or that you need things clean all the time. Sure, that might be a branch of OCD, but that's not what it is. OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. It's like thoughts, intrusive thoughts. Pretty much like you mentally telling yourself that you will not feel right, you will not feel normal, or something bad is gonna happen unless you do something a specific way. For instance, a really bad OCD tic that I have is if I turn around one way like this, I have to turn back around. Otherwise, the rest of the day, I will feel like I'm twisted and out of line. Another bad tic I have with OCD is I cannot watch the TV on an odd volume number. Fucking-lutely not. Another bad one I have, I'm kind of embarrassing myself here, but just showing people they're not alone. If I'm walking my dog, especially like off leash, and there's a telephone pole or a tree that's about to divide me and my dog, I will walk on the same side as my dog. I won't let the pole divide us because the whole walk will feel fucking awkward after that. So Zane Gonzalez, you're not alone, and anybody laughing at you can go fuck themselves. Anyway, guys, that is going to be all for today's video. I know it's a little shorter, but I wanted to try and get you guys some content on this fine Tuesday. In the meantime, I'm going to get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. If you're paying attention to my Twitch channel, you should see me soon. It's getting a complete overhaul and all the graphics are done, so like it should be soon. If you like this video, you know what to do. I appreciate any support. And as always, I will see you guys in the next upload.